Hello fellow cineenthusiasts and welcome to a Let's Get Reels movie review. Today's movie is one of the worst movies ever made. I'm talking about From Justin to Kelly from 2002. All will be revealed in time why I have chosen to review this movie and why I have even bothered to watch it. But first, let me regale you with the story that is From Justin to Kelly. It starts off with Kelly, a waitress from Texas. Her friends Alexa and Kaya come to pick her up and drag her down to Florida for spring break. She fights them, of course. She says she doesn't want to go. But then she sees a hit guy that's been trying to hit on her for a very long time, and she decides, okay, I will go. Plus, Alexa and Kaya really need the car. Now, already down in Florida for sun, sand, and girls is Justin, which I'm sure you know who plays him, and his friends Brandon and Eddie. Brandon just wants girls. He is a judge in a whipped cream bikini contest, and Eddie wants to meet a girl that he met on an internet chat room. Whoa! So now Kelly and Alexa and Kaya have finally made their way down to Florida, and the first thing they do is head to the beach where everybody breaks out in the dance and dances together. And this is where Kelly and Justin meet each other and fall in love at first sight, if you will. After that, it is a game of trying to find each other because they cannot get each other off of their minds. That they're all they can think about. Finally, Justin runs into Kelly. Well, actually, he runs into the women's room because he's being chased by a load of girls who want to get in on Brandon's whipped cream bikini contest. And so he needs to hide from them. So Kelly suggests if he wants to get away, he has to climb out the window. So he climbs, or should I just say jumps out the window, practically kills himself. And she just happily takes a napkin out and writes her phone number on it in lipstick. She throws it out the window and it gets wet because it gets thrown into a puddle. And from the rest of the movie forward, Kelly and Justin are trying to find each other yet again. Signals get mixed because Alexa took Justin's number because he gave it to her to give to Kelly, but Alexa is a bitch and she wanted Justin for herself, and she decides to mess with both of them, and she texts Justin as Kelly, and she says that, oh, I'm not interested in you anymore. Then Alexa tries to get Kelly to hate Justin by taking her to the whipped cream bikini contest, and she hates him for a while, and he apologizes, and they go on a boat, and they fall in love again, and then Alexa's a bitch again, and so on and so forth. And finally, Kelly gets it. She finds Alexa's phone, and she sees that she's been messing with Justin, pretending to be her, and Alexa she fixes everything in the end because she's not so much of a bitch in the end, and that's pretty much the entire plot of From Justin to Kelly. So bad, and I apologize for that, but if I told you any more, you would want to hang yourself. So that is all I'm going to say about that movie. Now let's get on to the important things, such as the clothes. Now this movie, as I said, was made in 2002. 2002, the early aughts, as you call them now, was a time of very baggy pants, running sneakers, and tight shirts. Oh God, just watching that makes me nauseous. Because I remember wanting to wear some of those types of clothes, like especially the baggy jeans and the sneakers. Ugh, God, horrendous. Do not miss that time for that. And millennials, for the younger kids, maybe if younger kids are watching this, I don't know why you would. I don't know why you would be interested in seeing this movie in the first place. For you younger kids, there were no smartphones back then. There were no iPhones. Wanted somebody's number, they had to send you it first. There was no like, oh, quick, let me put this in my phone and then I will text you. No. No, no, no. The screens were about this big. This big. And the phones were shaped like dinosaur eggs. I remember if they were small enough and could fit in your pocket, they looked... Yeah. And it looked like when you watch a movie from like the early 90s or like the 80s, late 80s, and you see the numbers just coming up in like the green and it's just like all block, yeah, that's what text messaging looked like on a phone back then. It wasn't, computer. It didn't look nice. And then, okay, so I mentioned that Justin's friend Eddie met someone on an internet chat room. Yeah, those existed. They might exist, but it would be like the equivalent today of somebody meeting on like Tumblr and then meeting up in real life. That's what it would be like. And he needs to get on the internet, kids. There was no such thing as Wi-Fi in hotel rooms back then. All right, I think Wi-Fi was just starting out back then. I'm not even sure. I just remember plugging it into the phone jack and the Ethernet when Kelly Clarkson won American Idol. That's how I looked up everything online. That was rough. And then Brandon, I don't know if you kids remember CD players. I went through a whole bunch of CD players. Brandon had a CD player in this movie. He carried a CD player, and so did a whole bunch of other people. I remember I bought CDs, kids. I have a whole bunch of CDs. All of Kelly Clarkson's CDs I have. Alright, so now to the absolute most important part of this review. Why I have chosen to do this. I am a massive Kelly Clarkson fan, and I've been a Kelly Clarkson fan since first season American Idol. I watched it from the first episode and I recorded it on VHS from the first episode. I have them on the bricks. I have I have bags and bags of the entire first season of American Idol. Going to see Kelly Clarkson on her Piece by Piece tour. I love Kelly Clarkson so much. I have seen this girl on every tour since the American Idol tour. And if you want proof, here's your proof. Oh yeah, this is an American Idol 2002 tour t-shirt. Whoa, look at this. There's baby Kelly Clarkson. Lost count of how many times I've seen her on tour. But I want us to be a big fangirl and do this. And more proof, if you want to know how much of a big fan I am. This, I'm going to show you. I'm going to embarrass myself. This was one of my collages I made when I was in high school. I was 14 when this movie came out. 14 years old, and I was still doing this stuff. So yeah, not a fan of Justin Guarini. This is just all for Kelly Clarkson. Alright, there's one, I said one collage. Here's the other. Whoa. Oh yeah, take a look at that. And if you want more proof, this is from November 2002. And here is the DVD I got the day that it came out. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I love Kelly Clarkson, and I cannot wait to see her tonight. I'm so excited. Now, I am going to defend myself and tell you that I have only seen this movie 3 times in my life. I saw it in the movie theater when it first came out, and I'm pretty sure I dragged some of my friends to see it, and I deeply apologize to those friends who are probably watching this now. I saw it when I bought it, the day I bought it on DVD, and the next time I watched it was 13 years later, which was today. 13 years later, for the 3rd time I watched it. Well, get over it. I don't love this movie. But I gotta admit, who's the idiot that knows every song to this movie by heart and was sitting there singing every line to every song because I've had them on my iPod for the past 13 years. Me. I love the songs. They're catchy. And it's Kelly Clarkson singing them. Of course I'm gonna know them. I'm gonna have them on my iPod. I remember seeing this in theaters, and when they kissed at the end of the movie, some guy, literally, it was a guy, it wasn't even a girl, I remember it being a guy, he stood up and clapped. I didn't even do that, and I was probably a bigger fan than this guy was. And this is From Justin to Kelly is not a movie that I suggest watching. As I said, I only did this review because I'm going to see Kelly Clarkson today, and I've just been a huge fangirl over her for the past 13 years since she won American Idol. So now that I've embarrassed myself, I'm going to end this review so I don't further embarrass myself and don't hurt your brains. And if you've seen this movie, please comment, please talk to me. I want to know what you think and how bad this is. I want to know how bad you think From Justin to Kelly is. Let's talk it out. If you're a big Kelly Clarkson fan like me, let's discuss. Comment below. And if you liked this, if you thought it was entertaining, give it either a thumbs up or subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. And you can follow me on my social media platforms, which are listed in the links below. So as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.